Keeping up with our press assembly, we're modeling our superior support, which will serve as a lead to the spindle. To start, we're opening a new Part tab, and on it, we're selecting the work plan. I'll select the XZ plan so we can see it from above. That being done, we're selecting the Rectangle tool. We'll select the center option for the reference to be in the center of our plan, so I can reference the hole without using the relative point command. I'm adding the rectangle measures, being 85 millimeters is the length and 30 is the width. Now I'll leave the positioned holes with the relative point command, adding a space of 7.55 millimeters on the laterals and keeping the alignment of them on half the width. So it will be 15 millimeters, and the radius will be 7 millimeters. We're leaving the drilling references in the center so we can use it later. All right? Now that we already have most of the information on our sketch, we can move on to the extrusion. Selecting the Extrude command, we're adding any needed information. First, we're selecting the body with profile face. Then we'll add the height of our piece, which will be 8.5 millimeters. Now we're visualizing the extrusion, and if everything's correct, we'll select Apply and Finish. Now we're moving on to another extrusion, but this time it will be to remove material and not to add some. We're identifying the holes to be done at the piece. For that, click on Profile Face, and then on the lateral circles we drew before. Instead of creating a through hole, we're adding the measure of 1.5 millimeters in a way the countersunk hole has the right depth. The center of the hole will not be selected yet because it has threads, and because of that, we'll create it later. Now that the holes are made, we're habilitating the hole tool. We'll select the drilling option as countersink. Then we'll re-input the information of drilling to 14 millimeters on the superior diameter, 90 degrees on the countersink angulation, 7 millimeters to the hole's length, and a 1/4 inch that is equal to 6.35 millimeters. We'll click on OK, and we're selecting the superior face and the center point, which will be the drilling center's reference. Got it? Now we have our drilling added to our piece, and we just need to do the same on the other side. Now that we have both holes, we're drilling a center threaded hole using the hole tool. We're habilitating the tool, and we'll select the simple type, and the drilling condition will be the through option, as it will be a through hole. Then we're habilitating the option that creates a thread, selecting the ISO standard. Input the specification M14X2.0 and confirm. Moving on, we're selecting the beginning and ending faces respectively, and then we'll select the hole's center point. With that done, the operation will unfold automatically. If the sketch keeps on active even after that, you just need to click on the filter and take out the sketch's visibility. Now we'll create 2 tiers on the piece where they'll fit into the supporting pin. The tiers will be made on the opposite side to the countersunk. Let's create a new plan and start the sketch, selecting the tool Arc Circle, drawing a circle with the following dimensions: 7.5 millimeters as its length, 15 millimeters as its width, and 7.25 millimeters as its radius. We're selecting the Drawing Sketch 3D and designing that edge on our piece. After that, we'll select the Line command and habilitate quadrant so we can reference the line in the circle we created. We'll create a line passing through the piece's lateral to cut it using the Line Partial Erase tool. We'll erase every unnecessary line and finish the sketch. Next, we'll make a cutting extrusion, selecting Profile Face and adding the depth of 2 millimeters. Then we'll visualize the piece and confirm the operation. Instead of repeating the whole process, we'll just select the Mirror tool and, well, mirror it. With the habilitated tool, we'll select the operation to be mirrored. As we created the piece centered on the origin, we're not going to need to create a new plan. Instead, we're selecting YZ plan, and we'll visualize the operation. If everything is right, we're applying and finishing it. Now, remember the chamfers? That's when we're creating them on the edges of the piece, right? So we'll habilitate the chamfer tool and select its second option. We'll input the distance of 5 millimeters and the angulation of 45 degrees, and then we'll select the 4 edges. Finally, we're applying, visualizing, and finishing. If everything's okay, then just select Finish. Last but not least, we're changing the piece's material. clicking in color and material, and selecting carbon steel. And that's it. We're done. Well, guys, that's it for today. Remember to subscribe, click the notification bell to receive our alerts for our weekly training videos.